Welcome to another edition of the Boxing Commentaries with the Beat. Let's throw my 2 punches on. Just here to talk about boxing, homie. Brought to you by the low budget production. Topic of today is the fight. I'm buzzing right now, but I'm just sitting having a good time, homie. Trying to multitask. But I just want to talk about it right now, bro. Right now, I'm just having a good time. Having a good time. I got my money for it. I got my money for it, man. No interruptions. Good straight stream and Amazon Prime. Good fight. Good undercard. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. It's the fight of the year candidate. I believe so. Yes, indeed it is. I'm going to drop the loot. Just give me a minute to cook. I'm going to go over the scorecard. And I'm going to talk about some other bullshit on it. But right now, we are behind the scenes. We are live on Cut and Direct. So just bear with me for a few seconds as make sure that we are transmitting, broadcasting properly with no technical difficulties, with no technological differences. I've got 1 minute. So, and so I'm making sure that everything's one of the times before I get started, which it is, and indeed it is. So let me go ahead and lower the volume here. Let's get started with the show, bro. Let's get started with the show. Let's make it official one more time. Welcome to another edition of the Boxing Commentaries with BD. Just here to talk about boxing. And I just throw my 2 punches in. It's brought to you by the Low Budget Ship Productions. Once again, the topic of the day is the fight David Benavidez versus David Morrell. I am calling it a fight of the year candidate. It's an open panel. Just give me a minute to cook, like I just mentioned. The scorecards, I'm going to throw them off the bat right here, right now, bro. I gave Morrell rounds 1, 2, 4, and 11. And I'm going to break it down really quick, as I'm going to do right here, right now. Why round 1? Because it was toe to toe, bang for bang, punch for punch. But in the last 10 seconds, I don't know if you guys blinked. I don't know if you guys fell asleep. I don't know if your stream might have been buffering, all right? But oh man, see, I'm buzzing. I'm having a good time, bro. I'm just going too fast, man. I gotta slow down, man. It was a good fight, bro. I just got home, bro. I just got home. I'm having a good time. But in those last 10 seconds, Morrell, man, made their Benavidez go from one pillar to another. He rocked him, bang! He just, you know what I mean? In the first round, it showed him his power. Like, this is what you can be dealing with, throughout the fight. And I was like, damn, Benavidez tried to come back with one punch of his own. He landed it. He landed it. But it was, come on, man. He had him stumbling across the ring, bro. You got to give him, if it's close, bro, if it's a banger, bro, punch for punch, bang for bang, and both of them land two good, solid punches, then you got to give it to the more significant punch that I gave it that first round to David Morrell. And when you look at the live commentators in the pay-per-view fight, they also gave the second round to David Morrell, so they agree with my scorecard. Or in other words, I agree with their scorecard. You know what I mean? That the second round went to David Morrell. Now in the fourth round, you also saw David Benavidez get chicken leg, right? Bam! What's up, fool? Bam! And his legs got rocked and everything, bro. And then Benavidez, he tries to come back, but then he gets hit and he gets sent to the ropes. Then Morrell tries to go for the kill. You know, and Benavidez in survival mode. It reminds me of, Timothy Bradley versus Ruslan Provodnica. You know what I mean? Benavidez' eyes are all like fucking dazed and shit. He's just fighting all the fucking, you know what I mean? It's just in him. It's just that Mexican in him. You know what I mean? It goes for fucking survival mode and shit. He's just throwing punches. He's landing the field against Morrell at the same time. But Morrell got him on the ropes for the second, third time, bro, just rocking him. It was crazy, bro. Morrell got the best of him in the fourth round. And getting dropped in the 11, bro. I'm talking about getting dropped. Bam! Just seeing the thumbnail right there, bro. Bam! Just sent into the. And, I started hearing some excuses, bro. Some people saying that, you know what I mean? He was off balance. No, he was not, bro. If you look at the fight, it was not off balance. They were exchanging power punches. They were exchanging jabs. They both had their feet properly placed. Dave Benavidez was already engaging with his power punch, and it was there. Morrell just beat him to the punch, and he sent him flying. As you see right there, bro, made him touch the canvas. Nah, bro, you know what I mean? It was a good fucking fight. It was, and they were going back and forth and shit, bro. So those are the rounds that I gave David Morrell, David Benavidez. You know what I mean? And being that he lost the first two rounds, he knew the pressure, bro. He knew that he got rocked in the first round, right? So he goes back to the corner, and you could hear his father, his trainer. Respect to that, man. Respect to the team Benavidez for winning the good fight. But you could hear it in the corner, bro. The desperation, the fear, and you could hear the father speaking in Spanish. You know, his worry. Just keep your guard up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's trying to motivate. You know, I mean, you could hear the things that he was saying, kind of like in the first half of the fight. He was worried, bro. Some of those words were was very cautious and shit, and not too worried, especially when he got dropped, when he got rocked. You know, asking him how he was and stuff like that. So you know, what I mean? It's just it's part of the game. You know, it's part of the game. Salute. But yeah, man. So that's how I see this particular fight. So in the first two rounds, Benavidez was dealing with a serious issue. David Morrell only having what 10, 11 fights under his belt. I mean, on paper, this is a fighter who Benavidez should have came in here and wiped out. You know what I mean? Knocked out a fighter who he should have won. You know what I mean? It was like on paper, bro. When you look at in general what boxing is, who are the top dogs? You know what I mean? Who when they're getting particular fights, um, when they're given a fight such as a fighter who only has 10, 11 fights, you're supposed to knock these guys out, bro. You're supposed to hurt them and stump, make them spaghetti leg. But in this particular fight, it was the contrary. David Morrell, with only 10, 11 fights, was making the guy who was supposed to come in and win and dominate by knockout. He was the one that was getting spaghetti leg. It was backwards, bro. It was really backwards, whether you like it or not. It was it's just why should we change the narrative? How boxing has always been, bro. David Benavidez was supposed to come in and knock this fucker out. That's the type of shit. Because David Benavidez is a Mexican monster. He's a big height. They give him David Morrell. He only has 11 fights. I even said in my previous uh, videos about the particular fight. I said David Morrell is the underdog, right? But I believe he has the stamina and the power that he could possibly pull off a fucking underdog win somewhere in the late rounds. And shit, he got a knockdown in the fucking 10th round, 11th round. I was thinking the fight was going to end somewhere in the 10th round. Right? I was thinking David Morrell is going to fucking be playing with them with the skills and shit, with the stamina, taking advantage of Britain, and then, you know what I mean, and just clocking him, and somewhere around the 9, 10, 11 round, bam, you're out. Lights out. And close enough, bro. Close enough. He recovered. And respect to Benavidez. He had a whole different game plan and shit, but it was just it was a good fight. But Benavidez, I gave him the third round. When he started coming back, he started waking up. He's like, you know what? Losing the first two rounds. Well, they're kind of close. Let me, pick it up a little bit. He comes in, gets rocked in the fourth, and he comes in the fifth. He wins the fifth. He wins the sixth. He wins the seventh. He wins the eighth. He wins the ninth. He wins the 10th. He gets a good little streak of the Mike scorecard, bro. Right? But each of these rounds that he won, there were no fucking easy rounds. I'm not saying that they were close enough to be called swing rounds and shit. But you could not deny the fact that David Benavidez was also hitting a lot of the guard of David Morrell. And David Morrell was also hitting a lot of the defense of the guards of David Benavidez. So it was very similar, very similar. David Benavidez had more success with his aggression. And David Benavidez just happened to prove something that the fans had in question, but he also proved something else that the fans also had in question. Meaning, can David Benavidez, go through the grit? Can he take the punches? And the way he can, and the way he can't. You know what I mean? So he got dropped by a guy with only 11 fights. You know what I mean? A guy that he was supposed to, on paper, win, knock out, dominate, and he ends up getting spaghetti leg rock. You know, somewhat ridiculed in these particular rounds. But respect to David Benavidez for fighting the Rocky inside of him. You know what I mean? And coming out and just dominating the, I would say, the the third quarter, right? I would say the first half went to David Morrell. Third quarter goes to David Benavidez. Late third quarter, early in the fourth quarter, David Morrell comes out with a crazy Hail Mary touchdown knockout type of a punch that only goes as far as a knockdown. You know what I mean? And David Benavidez kept recovering, came back strong, won the 11th. I'm sorry, won the 12th round. The 11th was declared a draw because of a stupid point. The ref protecting Benavidez. You can tell, bro, some bullshit. Should have just let it rip. Right. You know what I mean? And when you look at the fight, bro, when you look at the fight, the bell rang. Benavidez landed some punches after the bell, and so did Morrell. Morrell was the only one that got, you know, penalized, points deducted, and you could hear the ref say, "I told both of you to stop throwing punches after the bell. I told both of you to stop throwing punches." So he's literally declaring, "I told both of you, but you're only penalizing one when both landed punches after the bell, right?" So and maybe and it's you know what I mean. When you look at that punch that Benavidez landed after the bell, it was a full aggression. It was like a 3 or 4 punch combination right on the bell, bah, 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 right? Morrell gets upset because it's right on the bell, and 2, 3 punches get are right on the bell. You know what I mean? And those you can hear the bell. Benavidez lands like 2 punches right after that. One on the bell, two right after that. Morrell gets mad and lands a nice fucking retaliation punch, because well deserved in my opinion. Bam, blocks Benavidez, makes Benavidez do the spaghetti dance again. You know what I mean? So shit, bro. It was intense. So this fight had, you know what, bro? Here's the thing: if you didn't like this fucking fight, if you're criticizing this fight, if you don't agree that this fight has the fight of the year potential, I'm gonna say 3 things might have happened, bro. One, your shit was buffering. You didn't pay for the fight. You were watching this fight on an illegal stream or some shit. It was just buffering, and you were mad, and maybe you only saw the parts when one fighter was landing the better punches and the other fighter was not. You know what I mean, or vice versa. The other fighter was watching. I mean, you were watching. Like for example, maybe you were watching the fight and you saw Morrell landing a lot of punches and shit, and then it froze on you, and you didn't get to see Benavidez do the nice job. You know what I mean? And then the shit came back to you after the buffering, and then you kept seeing that type of buffering, and you said, "Ah, Morrell got robbed. Morrell got robbed." I'd be like, "Nah, bro, your shit got fucking. You can't say Morrell got robbed. Your shit was buffering, bro. Like, don't get mad at the stream, bro. Morrell did not get robbed. Benavidez won fair and square. You know what I mean? So if you're saying Morrell got robbed or it was a draw, nah, bro. Your shit was streaming. You're mad. Relax. You know what I mean? Next time, pay for the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? That could be it, bro. Or maybe you're just like one sour ass motherfucker, bro. Like, boxing is no longer for you, bro. You're just upset at the world, bro. Nothing to please you, bro. A badass fight, good fight like this, entertaining, right? Where the guy that's supposed to win is getting spaghetti legged and he's getting rocked and shit. You know what I mean? And he's trying and shit. And I mean, it's just like he's coming back strong too. Don't get me wrong, bro. But he's getting dropped. You know what I mean? And he's getting tested. What the fuck more do you want, bro? And they're fucking light heavyweights. You know what I mean? These guys are light heavyweights. They're not fucking featherweights. They don't got that kind of stamina. It's very rare to see someone like with that kind of stamina. Very rare to see them fucking just keep going, especially when it comes to defensive tactic moves. You could say David Morrell has it, but man, shout out to and respect to David Benavidez for taking out the second win of David Morrell, bro. David Morrell was doing something good, bro. In the first half, he was doing good. He was exchanging. He was landing the precise punches, very accurate. He was rocking his opponent. In the first round, he rocked them. You know what I mean? In the second round, he landed a nice fucking punch in the beginning of the round as well. He also rocked Benavidez. So if you look at the fight, bro, if you saw the fight at the end of the first round, Benavidez rocked Benavidez, send him fucking flying and shit. You know what I mean? And that was a significant punch that gave Benavidez, a wake up call. Like, damn, Morrell's a real deal here. And then comes in the second round, early in the second round, bam, Morrell lands another punch on Benavidez, rocks him again, and Benavidez is like, damn, this motherfucker is I gotta change it up. You know what I mean? And that's why fucking Benavidez ended up coming back strong in the third round. You know what I mean? But so just Morrell was doing the good, the best in the first half, bro. He had better success with his punches, with his accuracy. You know what I mean? With his precision. And this motherfucker was making his opponent do the spaghetti leg. You know what I mean? And just it made him look silly, bro. It made him look silly. He had him on survival mode in the first half of the fight. And he had the guy that was supposed to come in and win and beat the guy with only like 10 wins under his belt. You know what I mean? Come in and wipe him out, you know what I mean? Knock him out. He was the Mexican monster. He's supposed to come in and do this. And he's getting spaghetti leg. He's getting rocked in the first round. He's getting rocked in the second round. He's going toe to toe, bang for bang, punch for punch against this fucking guy with only 10 fucking fights, right? He's fucking on survival mode in the first fucking half of the fight, bro. Against a guy with only 10 fucking fights. The guy, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, bro. This guy that's supposed to be Canelo, who many believe this guy's supposed to retire Canelo, bro. Right? He's going toe to toe, bang for bang, punch for punch against a guy with only 10 motherfucking wins under his belt, bro. In the first half of the fight, in the first round, he's getting bam, rocked and shit. Second round, bam, he got rocked, right? And he tries to come back stronger in the third round. Fourth round, bam, he almost gets dropped and shit. You know what I mean? Spaghetti leg. And then he's like, damn, I gotta wake up. Then he wins the fifth, sixth, seven, eight, nine, 10. Sure. Right? But then bam, he gets dropped in the 11th. And then he comes back and wins the 12th. And every round that he won in the mid fight, from the fifth, sixth, seven, eight, and nine, and 10 that are gave to Benavidez, those are back to back kind of punches, bro. Very close rounds. Very close rounds. Once again, I'm not saying they were swing rounds, but they were close rounds. They were going bang for bang, punch for punch. You know what I mean? Toe to toe, man to man. No clinching. Very rarely. I mean, I guess they got tangled. Very rarely they got tangled, but it was not a clinching fight. It was not a chicken running kind of fight. Nobody was scared in this fight. This was a toe to toe kind of war, homie. Weren't you not entertained? You see two light heavyweights, undefeated prime fighters, out for the same destination to either get an undisputed champion named Canelo or an undisputed champion named Beterbiev, unless he passes, unless if he passes his test against the rematch with the Wolf, right? Or move up to 175 and fight someone like Zurdo Ramirez. I mean, everything was, it was everything, all marbles. It was for all the marbles. This fight was for all the marbles for me. Everything was at stake. Everything. There could only be one. There could only be one. Remember that fucking movie? Also, they also had a series, The Highlander. There could only be one. Chopping heads off. Raw swinging and chop each other's heads off. And David Morrell was swinging more like fuck. He was chopping heads and shit against Benavidez. First round, bam, landed a nice chop. Second round, bam, he landed a nice chop. Fourth round, bam, he landed a nice fucking chop. 11th round, bam, he almost chopped the head off. But Benavidez, man, hey, respect to him. He took out the ribs of David Morrell. See, David Morrell's plan was working in the first half. He was supposed to carry that second momentum into the second half of the fight and come back stronger after Benavidez was gassing out. And don't tell me you did not see Benavidez gassing out in the fourth round. Sucking wind in the fifth round. He was getting tired. He was getting desperate, right? It changed his whole game plan. Like, fuck, man. You know, it became he became desperate. But the warrior, that Mexican warrior, came out. Yeah, he is a monster, bro. He is a monster. Shout out to Mirage, a boxing fan out here in the social media that we usually have boxing conversations with, and he's a big fan of David Benavidez, and he's very loyal to his particular career. But calling him the Mexican monster, and he is, bro. I never really saw it that he is a Mexican monster. Never really saw it that way, bro. But today it did prove it. It did prove it against a guy that only has 10, 11 fights. Against a guy that he was supposed to come in and just dominate, knock out, impress, call out the big guys like Canelo or Beterbiev and Devil and shit. I mean, that's what boxing has always been, right? Since I was a child, bro, that's what you do, bro. They give you the guy with 10, 11 fights, bro. You're supposed to knock him out when you got like 30 fucking fights under your record and shit, bro. Or more than that. You know what I mean? I don't know how Benavidez has 30, 40 fights in him, bro. Like, you're supposed to knock these guys out. But I said it, bro. This guy is not your ordinary fucking tune-up kind of fight. I said it before. He's I'm going for the underdog. This underdog, like, could pull it off. He has the weapons. He has the arsenal. He has the speed. He has the accuracy. He has the precision. Right. He has the patience. He has the aggression. Right. He has the stamina. But what happened? His stamina was broken down. David Benavidez just broke down the stamina, took away that second wind, that what I mean, that second win opportunity that humans have. I'm not sure if you guys ever went for a jog or played a sport, played soccer or basketball, football, whatever sport you had that just required a lot of endurance, like boxing does, right? Um, or combat sports that require your heart just to constantly be at a high rate of speed. You know what I mean? Just pumping. You know what I mean? Your adrenaline is there. Like, maybe I would say maybe motorcycle racing, surfing, high speed, uh, electrical skateboard racing, because they do like 35 miles an hour, bro. And once you're doing 35 miles an hour on a skateboard, bro, yeah, your heart is pumping, bro, and you're using, you trust me, you're avoiding obstacles on the street. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? So trying to fall off a fucking electric skateboard doing 35 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Let's see how that's not gonna feel, bro. That's some intense shit. You know what I mean? Especially when you're surfing and shit, bro. You might encounter a motherfucking, some sea lions or some motherfucking some sharks, squids, some fucking jellyfish, poisonous jellyfish. You know what I mean? Fucking the other type of sharks and the other type of sharks. There's all kinds of different types of sharks out there, bro. You know what I mean? Boxing is like that, bro. You know what I mean? Your heart is pumping. Your shit is fucking. Your adrenaline is going and shit, bro. You know what I mean? So that second win was my whole point. Is necessary, bro. That kicks you in. That's that pretty much to, let's say, to win the second half of the fight, right? Basically it. And Benavidez took that away from Morrell. He literally did, bro. He literally fucking did with his body punches, his aggression. But man, Morrell fucking put a good fight. And you saw the fans, bro. If you fucking paid for this fight, your shit was not being interrupted, bro. You saw this fucking fight, bro. You saw all the fans were cheering, bro. They were having a good time, bro. They were fucking like amazed. They didn't stop chanting, bro. When they saw Benavidez struggling, they were going, Mexico, Mexico. When they saw fucking Morrell doing very well, they were like, Cuba, Cuba. Man, the fucking fans love this shit, bro. Man, you should have seen my shit, bro. My pops was all fucking happy and shit, bro. Celebrating this fucking fight. Like, man, this was a good fucking fight. Cause usually, you don't want to see no fucking Shakur Stevenson type. No disrespect to Shakur Stevenson, but it's boxing, bro. I don't like to see that kind of style, just running around and clinching and jab, jab, clinch, jab, straight, run around, clinch, jab, clinch. So you know what I mean, bro? So you want to see a good fight, bro. You want to see a good fight. And historically speaking, bro, the the, the Cuban school of boxing has always entertained, always. And David Morrell did not disappoint. David Morrell came in and he gave us one heck of a fight. Man, he was swinging and he was rocking and he was making David Benavidez spaghetti leg. He dropped him, bro. You know what I mean? But he's human. His ribs might have been broken. He lost the fight because his second win of was taken away by a monster. The monster sucked his soul away from him. It was just the wind out of him. So let's see what hit percent says. Fight of the year sounds crazy. It was good. Though the Isaac Cruz fight was fight of the year. Yeah, well, fight of the year candidate. I said it's a candidate, bro. I mean, if you were to hear earlier, bro, I say this fight is definitely, in my opinion, a fight of the year candidate. It was my second point that I made when I started the video. But I appreciate you being here, bro. Appreciate your comment, bro. I really do, bro. But why would it be crazy, bro, when David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, Got rocked in the first fucking round. Got rocked in the second round after going toe to toe, back for back, punch for punch. Gets rocked in the fourth round. Almost gets dropped, bro. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell in the fourth round, bro. Come on. And then the 11th round gets saved by the referee in a sense when it comes to the point of the tactical advantage. Come on, but he gets dropped. Look at the thumbnail. Bam. I didn't see Morrell get dropped. I didn't see Morrell get chicken leg. I didn't see Morrell's corner all desperate, like, you okay, man? How you feeling? Come on, man. To lose. I get you, bro. You say it's not a candidate. Fine. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, what more do you want? Wrong. It was fourth, and after David got rocked, he fought back. Wasn't safe but it. Bro, he was fucking. If you saw the fight, David Benavidez got rocked, right? David Morrell goes for the kill. David goes to the ropes after David tries to defend himself. He lands like one punch, I think. David lands one punch in retaliation, then he gets sent to the ropes. David Morrell goes after him. Benavidez tries to retaliate, then he gets sent to the other side of the ropes, and then he starts waking up and he comes back right at the end of the bell. I mean, come on, bro. He was saved by the bell, bro. You see his face, he was saved by the bell. He was saved by the bell, bro. He was in survival mode. And David Morrell was just playing it safe. I say he was saved by the bell. I say he was saved by the bell, bro. And that shit might hurt you a little bit, but he was rocked hard, bro. Hard, and he was just throwing punches out of desperation. Right? I can tell you a Canelo fan. Why, bro? What the fuck does this have to do with Canelo, bro? When have I mentioned Canelo so far, bro? All I said was the winner might get Canelo. I never said Canelo beats uh, any of these fighters. I never said Canelo beats Morrell. Canelo beats fucking whatchamacallit, David Benavidez or Beterbiev or Bivol or Surdo. I just said they could get Canelo next. Damn, bro. You know what I mean? This how you defend yourself, bro? I can tell you're a Canelo fan. Why would I be a Canelo fan, bro? Let me see, bro. But why would I be a Canelo fan just in this case, bro? What if I am, bro? And what if I am a Canelo fan, bro? What if indeed I like boxing so much, bro, that I respect the one who was basically doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? The ones who are putting it down in boxing, bro. You know what I mean? So let me see. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Do something real. Give me a second. Let's see. What kind of fan you are then, huh? See, here you go. Bam, right there, bro. The sun was in my eyes, bro, so California. When your eyes are low in California, I would say, oh, yeah, the sun was in our eyes, bro. Shout out to California, bro. Smells nice, honey, man. Smells like a forest, honey. Our forest might be burning, bro, but shit, the trees are burning too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No boxing no life, huh? What kind of fan are you, bro? What kind of fan are you? So Hipper was like, I can tell you're a Canelo fan. Right? I can tell you're a Canelo fan. Yeah, but I'm also a TNT fan as well, bro. You know what I mean? I've been buying hats of the great ones, bro. If you're the man, Holmes, if you're the man, I'll buy your hat. I'll support. I'll be like, yeah, man, respects to you. That's the king of boxing, right? And you cannot tell me that Floyd Mayweather did not pass the torch to Saul Canelo Alvarez. But yeah, bro, that's me right there, bro. My hat, so my TNT official hat. And you cannot buy this hat anymore, bro. I've been trying to buy this hat again, bro, because the one I have, obviously is kind of worn. You know what I mean? It's when you wear it after a while, it gets a little faded and shit. I just want to buy a new one. You can't get this color anymore. You cannot get the red, white, and green color TNT official with a written part on the bottom of the bill where it says the money team, and then it also has on the back it has like the TNT stamp logo. And you can't get this hat no more. You can get other colors, but you can't get this one anymore. You know what I mean? So, but because the torch has been passed, you know what I mean? I'm now rocking the Canelo hat. You know what I mean? It's just boxing, bro. You know, it is what it is, bro. I might rock other hats and shit as well, Holmes. Listen, but depending on where I'm at. Depending on where I'm at, I might rock other hats and shit, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes I might even rock an indigenous hat. I mean, who the fuck knows, man? I don't know, Holmes. I'd like to just talk a little bit about boxing. Well, where's your hat, bro? Where's your hat, bro? That's all I'm saying. What kind of hats you wear? You know what I mean? Tell me I'm a Canelo fan and shit. I'm a fan of boxing, bro. And I respect the king of boxing. You know what I mean? And I'll let you know, Holmes. I'll let you know what the king of boxing is without no bias. I don't care what color they are, race, religion, ethnicity, nationality. If you're the king of boxing, I got your hat. You know what I mean? I got your hat. You know what I mean? So who's gonna be next? Who's gonna be the next boxer to receive the torch being passed on to them from Saul Canelo Alvarez? You think it'll be David Benavidez? Is that who you're riding with? Have you bought David Benavidez hat? Because I'm positive David Benavidez has a merchandise store somewhere out there. Why don't you go buy a David Benavidez hat? You know what I mean? Why don't you go buy a pit bull hat? Why don't you go buy something, bro? Why don't you go buy a pay-per-view fight? You know what I mean? Why don't you go do that, bro? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the link in case anybody wants to join. Debate with me why this fight is not a pay-per-view. I'm sorry. Yeah, you can say, well, this is not a pay-per-view candidate kind of a fight. I got my money's worth. Or you can debate with me why this fight is not a fight of your candidacy. Or you can debate any of the rounds that I have given for Morrell, right? Or in the other case, you can debate that hey, Benavidez didn't win all the rounds that I gave to him. I gave 8 rounds to Benavidez for Morrell. You know what I mean? If you don't think that we're going bang for bang, toe to toe, punch for punch in the first round, and then Morrell lands a nice solid punch that rocks, David Benavidez sends it to just flops him. You know what I mean? If you didn't see that, if you're not going to give him any credit for that, then you're either blind, your shit is buffering, you're all mad because your shit is buffering. You think one fighter, you think either Morrell got robbed or you think Benavidez part of just schooled David Morrell. Like he schooled him, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, your shit was buffering. You know what I mean? Your shit was buffering. Your shit was buffering, G. Right? Oh, mad at the world and shit. World, nah, man, this fight fucking girl. Yeah, bro, we'll pay for the pay-per-view next time, bro. With your sour face motherfucking ass. Or you're probably all drunk and shit, bro. You know what I mean? Your vision's all impaired and shit. You know, you think the other guy won when it's the other guy. I don't know. It says, uh, Foxy Valencia, they should run it back. I think so too, bro. I think they should run it back. Maybe not right away because Benavidez won it fair and square. It wasn't close enough. I think Benavidez won it fair and square. He should have, bro. He's the more experienced guy. He's the Mexican monster. All hype behind Benavidez. Morrell was just the one testing his gangster. You know what I mean? Calling his bluff. Man, guess what, bro? He called his bluff and he did a very well job, didn't he? He put him in the canvas. He made him do the spaghetti dance. You know, shit, a handful of times. At least a handful of times. You know what I mean? He didn't get dropped. He didn't get rocked. He went 12 rounds. You know, even the referee had to help out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit, just one time. You know what I mean? Just one little time, just one point of a time. Even the referee had to had to say, nah, you got to slow down a little bit here, bro. It's not your show. It's not really your show. You're here to fight, but it's not. You're here to work, but it's not really your show. You know what I mean? Like pump your brakes a little bit, bro. Just pump your brakes a little bit. You know what I mean? You're playing too hard. You're playing too hard. Shit. You know what I mean? They told Morrell he was playing too hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, fucking the referee's like, I told both of you to stop punching after the bell. But you, Morrell, you're playing too hard. I'm taking 1 point away from you. Time out, Morrell. Time the fuck out. Both these motherfuckers are breaking windows and shit. Both these guys are cutting school. Both of these guys are fucking, taking a sip out of grandpa's cough medicine and shit, bro. Both of these guys are motherfucking saying bad words, but only one guy gets in trouble. Only one guy gets in trouble. The other one, no, go back to your table. Go back to your seat. You know what I mean? Poor little BENAVIDEZ. You okay? You okay, mijo? You okay? You okay, mija? Like waiter says, hey, mija, you okay? He goes to his corner, bro. Mija, you okay? You come here. No, come here. Come here, Morel. Come here. You're playing too hard. You're playing too rough. You're playing too rough, Morel. 1 point away. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's some bullshit, bro. No. Don't tell me that wasn't, bro. That was just to secure the bag. Oh. Come on. Come on. Yeah. I'm not saying they did it wrong. I'm not saying it was a fix. I'm not saying any of that shit. All I'm saying, even the referee had to throw his punches in. Shit, you know what I mean? When I started this motherfucking show, bro, I said I myself and D was just throw my own 2 punches in. I was just throwing my 2 punches in. The referee had to throw his own punches in as well. You know what I mean? He had to get his own fucking point of view as well. Man, shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, bro. Yeah, so it is what it is, bro. Let's see what um Fonzie says. Morrell versus Benavides 2 next year. Morrell needs 3 more fights. Yeah, you know what, bro? Let's see. If we're gonna talk about Morrell, who should Morrell fight next? Because he definitely gave the fans their money's worth. And you know, when you give the fans their money's worth, he's human, bro. His ribs might have been cracked. His win was literally taken away from him, bro. You couldn't perform in that second half like you did in the first half of the fight because Benavides just kept crushing him. He kept going to the ribs, kept going to the ribs, kept going to the ribs. But hard too, chopping him. That was the key to Benavides' win, going to the body. That's why he wanted to fight. Hope you guys are entertained, bro. I hope you guys are entertained. Because I am sure, pumped up, entertained, having a good time. Just got home, like I said. I didn't really have a chance to participate or join any panels. I didn't even know exactly who went live or not, bro. I said, bro, I was having a good time of my own. My dad, he's telling me he's having a good time, or I'm having a good time, bro. And I'm telling my kids about the fight too, So is it, you know what I mean? I invited my brother as well to the fight, bro. And I mean, shit, think about it, bro. When you're in that position like that, bro, you're having a good time over a fight, over one fight. That fight must have been good. It must have been worth our money, right? It must have been worth our money. What more can we ask of a stepping stone, of a tuna fighter, of a cat fighter, a tomato can, a guy with only 10 wins under his resume, fighting the Mexican master, the guy who's supposed to be fighting Canelo, the one that Canelo's supposed to be ducking, the one who's supposed to be fighting Bitterbeat, even though he's been ducking Bitterbeat twice, bro. You know, I mean, come on, bro. Morrell is just testing his gangster and shit, bro. And I'm, you hear this noise right on the background. I'm basically trying to screw in the cork extractor and shit, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do right here and shit. But yeah, bro. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. It was a good fucking fight, bro. It had everything in it, bro. This fight had everything in it. It did not disappoint. Here's the thing, bro. Why this fight is a fight of the candidacy kind of a fight. This fight had knockdowns. Unfortunately, the guy who was supposed to get knocked down was not the one getting knocked down, but he was delivering the knockdowns. But the fight had knockdowns. The fight had several handful of spaghetti legs, right? You saw the first round, spaghetti leg dance. You saw in the second round a spaghetti leg dance. You saw in the fourth round a spaghetti leg dance. You saw the knockdown in the 11th round. Another spaghetti leg. But unfortunately, it was not the guy who was supposed to be doing the spaghetti legging. It was the guy who was supposed to be getting spaghetti leg. You know what I mean? The underdog was winning in the those exchanges and the highlights. Who won the highlights? You know what I mean? Think about it. Who won the highlights? Or who had the better significant punches, bro? The ones that people are going to be talking about. Who's going to get trolled for getting dropped and shit like that, bro? That's all I'm saying, bro. Hold on, bro. Give me a second. I'm trying to extract the cork. There we go. Just bought myself a new bottle to indulge in at this particular time of the night. You know what I mean? So, California wine. Uh, so it was to you. A little intermission break. That's a little to you. I'm telling you, there's nothing like the Spy California wine, bro. There's nothing like it, bro. And because we're just right here locally, bro, the Central Coast California wine, even the Northern California wine, bro. When you taste it, bro, right? Even the inexpensive shit, it's just because it's so local, it's just finely produced. We got some of the best wine in the world. It's delicious, bro. It's a little to you to the California wine industry. It's just delicious, bro. We today got to see a good fight, a fight that it did gave us our money's worth, a fight that some of the fans who are diehards knew about. David Morrell, the casuals don't know who David Morrell is. You know what I mean? The guy comes from Cuba and he only has 10, fights under his resume. Like, nobody knows this guy. Once again, this guy's the one supposed to be getting knocked out. He's a guy supposed to getting, dropped in the fight, spaghetti leg. He's the one that's supposed to lose. And it's the main attraction, the main star, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the guy with the hype, the guy with the bandwagon. People are jumping in. You know what I mean? Just hearing his name. And pushing his name. They just, you know what I mean? So when you see this, bro, when you see this, historically speaking, year after year after year after year, you know what I mean? The guy like David Benavidez is supposed to dominate, supposed to win, but in this case, he didn't dominate. He didn't dominate. How can you say he dominated when he got dropped? How can you say he got dominated when he getting spaghetti leg? No, he struggled, bro. He was in survival mode. He was in survival mode in the first half of the fight. He got saved by the bell in the fourth round, right? Because he was in survival mode. Anything could have happened. Yes, David Benavidez was retaliating. He stood back up, and when the bell rang, it looked like Benavidez might have been charging, but we don't know his mental state. There's a bigger possibility that he's still recovering, even though he was already standing and retaliating with a charge behind him, right? But how do you know David Morrell was not, already having his weapon loaded, cocked, and ready to load? I mean, unload on his fucking face because he's a little bit behind because he's stumbling. You don't know, bro. There's a bigger possibility that if David Morrell might have had 20 more seconds after landing that punch, 20 more seconds after landing that punch, David Morrell could have definitely landed more damage because David Benavidez was on survival mode, right? So I'm just telling you, bro. This fight was candidate for fight of the year. They're light heavyweights for crying out loud. Yeah, I still think Bivol and Bitterby both beat Benavidez, especially Bitterby. You know what, bro? After seeing Benavidez get exhausted, damn near punch himself out, after the fourth round, that even tells me Canelo has a huge chance of defeating Benavidez. It really does, bro, because Benavidez was getting exposed. He was getting dropped by a guy with only 10 fights in his resume. You know what I mean? And it's just like, come on, bro. It's like, it's just, people are testing this gangster. He's human too, bro. He's not perfect. None of these guys are perfect. Can Canelo find the openings to drop this guy?
He dropped Munguia. He dropped Berlanga. He's dropped bigger opponents. You know what I mean? So even though he's a smaller fighter, he's like 5'7" and shit, but he's still dropping these guys. Can he drop Benavidez? I think so too, bro. If Morrell dropped him, and he was able to expose those particular openings, those particular windows of opportunities, I don't see why Canelo can't do that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. But yeah, I want to see a lot of these fights, bro. I want to see, and with Uncle Turkey, he's definitely going to be calling for both of these fighters, both Benavidez and Morrell to perform, in one of his venues. He's going to call Pitbull Cruz. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure. I can't speak for Uncle Turkey, but I'm pretty sure Pitbull Cruz is going to get a phone call and be like, hey nephew, Pitbull, you know, would you like to come over here and fight this guy for a nice wealthy uh, chunk of change? You know what I mean? I'd be like, shit, of course you would, right? So isn't Pitbull PBC, right? So PBC's already, according to Uncle Turkey, he's already working with the PBC doing deals, and you've seen it before. You know what I mean? So it's a matter of time where all of these guys are going to get paid, and us fans, we're going to get our money's worth. We're definitely what I mean, like today, we got our money's worth. And man, but shout out to David Benavidez for you know pulling out that monster in him and going after David Morrell and snatching away his second win. He literally took away his second win opportunity by going to the body constantly and not giving up. And he must have broken or fractured. He definitely bruised the shit out of those ribs, right? But he must have had, fractured or broken ribs by all that, sustained aggression and pounding and just fucking the brutality going to the body that was displayed by David Benavidez in the fight. It was just fucking, it was amazing, bro. It was nice to see, bro. It was nice to see him fucking keep going forward and trying after even getting dropped, getting spaghetti leg, coming back strong. You know what I mean? That's what boxing's all about, bro. That's what the fans want to see. It's unfortunate that David Benavidez right now has this stench over him because it just talked all this shit. It just made boxing man, it put a sour taste in boxing after just talking all that shit and making up all those lies against Canelo. And at the end of the day, it was all on them. They chickened out. They didn't want the mandatory fight. They had been suspended, lost their title twice. It's just too much, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? It just puts a sour taste in boxing. If they did not have that lingering over them, I'm pretty sure they could have been a bigger star than they are right now. Right now, it seems like most of the fans almost want to see Benavidez lose or silence, or at least like today get dropped just so they can get laughed at, mean, and say, see, but he wants Canelo, or whatever. So, they all get it, right? They all get it, but it's just if they didn't have that over their head, they could have been a greater uh, champion or interim champion in this case than what they are right now, right? It's just talk too much shit, bro. Just kind of, I just don't know, bro. Just put a sour taste in my mouth. Bro. I just don't want to fucking put up with that shit. And I'm not saying when it comes to like challenging other fighters, I'm talking about the lies, bro. I'm talking about the fucking lies. Trying to fool the fans, trying to shift blame, and you're just looking like coward, bro. And then you're making lies and excuses, and you're trying to blame it on the other fighter, making them seem like they're at fault when it's all on you, bro. It's like get the fuck out of here, bro. It's just I hate people like that, bro. When they act like that, bro. It just pisses me off, bro. It just irritates me most. It doesn't really piss me off, but it irritates me. It just irritates me. I don't want it's like a stench, right? Like a foul smell, right? Like a stench. Just don't you smell it? It's like damn, bro. Like you just don't want to be around it. You know what I mean? It's the way it is, bro. But yeah, man. It was a good fight of the year. Those of you who disagree, bro, that it's not a candidate, for fight of the year, I'm just gonna say, bro, your shit was streaming, bro. Your shit was fucking streaming, shit, buffering homes, crazy. You motherfuckers can't even fucking pay per view, and you're out here fucking hating on the motherfucking stream and shit. Or you're a fucking drunk ass, it's fucking too impaired to even know what the fuck is going on. Mad and shit. Or you're out there, I shit. You know, one thing could be just a fucking just a sour faced motherfucker, bro. Hating life, hating everything, you know what I mean? Don't find no pleasure in anything. And then you see people having fun and you try to ruin the party and shit. And you know those sour faced miserable motherfuckers. Everybody's having a good time and shit, and they're the ones trying to ruin the party. You know what I mean? The cops are coming because of them. You know, people getting kicked out of the fucking establishment because of them. You know what I mean? They're the ones fucking airing shit out. You know what I mean? You know, airing people's laundry out and shit, to fucking kill the mood and shit. You know, because it was them. You know what I mean? Or saying some just foul shit that put everybody on feeling uncomfortable, killing the mood and shit because it was them. You know what I mean? It was just like, damn, homies, damn, you know, fuck them, homies. You know, fuck them, homie. You know what I mean? Fuck all of them punks. You know? Here's what I'm saying, homies. You know, I'm just miserable motherfuckers, huh? Don't find no pleasure in nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, cause shit, I saw the fans watching that fight live, and they were fucking, all of them were cheering, bro, cheering for their fighter, bro, punching and cheering and punching in the air and throwing punches, you know, like, yeah, do it like this, yeah, 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 cheering for the fighter's name and shit, bro, cheering for the country of origin, bro, cheering for the fucking nationality, you know, cheering for the fight. You know, I mean, they're just cheering, having a good time, bro. Either the camera was fucking going from one spot to another, and everybody was having a great time and shit. You see the suspense in their face, they're standing up, you know what I mean? In my house, bro, shit. You know, everybody's having a good time. My dad's celebrating that, you know, he had a good time watching the fight. You know, shit. Telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta be one miserable motherfucker if you don't like this fucking fight. You know what I mean? If you don't call it a kind of the fight of the year when it had everything in it, knockdown, spaghetti legs, you know, tables were turned, you know, and then you know, not once but twice. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because Morrell was having better luck in the first half, and then tables get turned in the second half, and then Morrell comes with the knockdown, and then it goes back to Benavidez. I mean, it was just going back and forth, bro. In a sense, it was, bro. And Benavidez showing all the grit, the Mexican monster, giving the fans a good display of like Mexican style of brawling and just being aggressive. It was good, bro. It was good to watch, bro. It had everything. The hype was there. You know what I mean? And the promotion, as short as it was, everybody was they tuned in. The promoters got into it. You know what I mean? And so this fight had everything. The undercard was good. You know what I mean? Shit, everybody got their money's worth. Now, fight of the year, because of the style of fight, the knockdowns, the surprising who the fuck was getting spaghetti leg, who the fuck was getting dropped. You know what I mean? Who had to come back and reestablish their dominance. You know what I mean? And because it was that type of a fight, bro. And then it doesn't. And towards the end of the fight, we get a surprise, turn of events where again, Morrell scores a knockdown and shocks the fans. Like, oh damn, there was Benavidez. So it proves a lot of things. It proves a lot of things. Does Benavidez have a chin? You know what I mean? Does he have a soft chin? Can he take punches? Power punches to the chin. If someone tests him, he was definitely tested tonight. If I mean, one thing for sure that you could say he was definitely tested tonight. He was tested in the first round. He was tested in the second round. He was because in the first round, at the end of the first round, shit, that chin of Benavidez was definitely tested. He was spaghetti leg like a motherfucker. He was sent fucking flopping to one side of the fucking ring. In the beginning of the second round, he also got fucking robbed crazy. It also made a spaghetti leg, bro. Fourth round, everybody saw that. That was fucking shit. That was clear as daylight, right? Bam! He almost gets dropped in that particular. And I'm shit. And he tries to retaliate. He gets sent back to the fucking rope. And he's in desperation. And Morales going for the kill. I mean, it's all desperation. And the bell rings, bro. Shit, that's close enough to call it Saved by the Bell. 20, 30 more seconds in the clock, bro. But who fucking, it's more likely that Benavides would have sustained a little bit more damage, at least a little bit more damage, right? Because they're human, bro. They're human, right? And then 11th round, Benavides gets dropped, bro. Shit, bro. Shit, my friend. Damn. Shit, were you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Boxing is not for you. Boxing is no longer for you. Maybe it never was, bro. Maybe you're just a troll and shit, bro. I mean, especially if you think either Morrell got robbed or if Benavides, it's just won every single fucking round. Yeah, I mean, you either got to be fucking one drunk ass sour faced motherfucker, or your shit was streaming, Holmes. Your shit must have been streaming, Holmes. A fucking buffering and freezing. You know what I mean? And your shit must have been all fucking. What I mean? What do they call it, bro? When it's buffering and freezing and you're streaming. You know what I mean? You have to try to fucking find another link or something. You know what I mean? You're relying on maybe fucking YouTube channels to tell you to punch for punch. And they're probably biased. They're probably only telling you one side and you believe them. I believe them. I believe them. They're credible. I'm just saying, bro. Just a lot of haters in boxing, bro. I just had a good fucking time, bro. I just had a good motherfucking time, bro. You know what I mean? So the link is dropped, bro. I've noticed that nobody wants to join. It is late. It's not too late here in California, bro. It's barely midnight. It's barely midnight, but pretty sure a lot of you guys watched the fight. You know what I mean? Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? And we are still fucking driving, a little tipsy. They just fucking called me the other night. You know what I mean? But I'm still out here, bro. Midnight in California. Midnight in California. Throw my two punches there, bro. I think I said enough too as well, bro. We're already reaching the hour mark. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna call it a night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And that is what it is, bro. You sour punk face motherfuckers. Buy the pay per view, you bitch ass punks, homes. You know what I mean? Fight of the year candidate, homie. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm out. Peace.